Hello everybody and welcome back for another episode of My Chaotic Budget. My name is Sandra and on this channel we do all things budget related as it pertains to mine and my husband's paychecks. And in this episode we're going to do a midweek check-in. Yes, we are. We're going to do a midweek check-in. We're going to see how we're doing from Monday to Thursday and just kind of get an idea of where our money is going. So we're going to look from August 3rd up until August 6th, which was my daughter's birthday. And I'll go ahead and share with you everything we've spent so far. How are you all doing? I hope you all are doing well. I'm back at work and I'm grateful that I have a job. Let's just start with that. And I just need to keep reminding myself that. Yeah. Moving on. Okay. All right, so let's take a look here. Started off the week strong with a no spend day. But, and it's a big old but, my big old butt as what? So my butt got to spending quite a bit, which was not bueno, but that's okay. Let's see what happened. All right, so Monday, like I said, a no spend day, which was awesome. Just went to work, did what we needed to do. If I had some cash in my wallet, that's what we used to go ahead and, just eat at home, and boom. Did I write down anything? No, I didn't, and I should have. But this week was a little bit more stressful at work, and I'm not happy because that's a little too fast for it to get that way. But I'll get into it in a little bit. All right, so Tuesday then, I had Whataburger, my husband had Whataburger, and then he bought some stuff at Circle K. I think he bought breakfast that day. And then that evening, we watched Pee Wee Herman's Big Adventure as a family, so we bought the movie. My husband really wanted to watch that movie with our daughters, and he looked on all the streaming services. It wasn't free anywhere, and he was like, can we buy it? And I just said yes. So we ended up doing that. And then, of course, we also bought some groceries that I picked up, which I picked up a pizza that day and a rotisserie chicken with the groceries. So you can see that was, of course, our dinner. So we didn't spend any money for dinner. We did spend it for lunch, and my husband did spend it for that morning. But other than that, that's what we spent. Then Wednesday came along, and look at what happened. Okay, so it was Dutch sticker day, right? On Dutch Brothers. I love getting the stickers from Dutch Brothers, and I think that is a weakness of mine too. And I was like, okay, I'm going to get it. And my husband knew too. He was like, I'm going to get it. So he got Dutch too. And so we both spent at Dutch Bros. I was in the mood for sweetbread to make me feel better, like pastries. I got empanadas, but these are not like the dinner empanadas. These are sweet empanadas. I love them with pumpkin and pineapple. Oh, those are my favorite. It has been a while since I've had some Mexican sweetbread, and I absolutely loved it. My husband got it for me because I was craving it, and he's like, okay, happy wife, happy life. And then while he was out, he put gas in the vehicle, and this is what he had for dinner. For lunch. This is what I had for lunch. And then I had bought Burger King for my father-in-law because he was really hungry that evening. And I said, you know what? I'll go get it for you and Mom. And so I picked up food for them and I covered the cost. And then I was able to finally see where we were in our mobile banking, which was not bad. I was actually impressed with my tracking. I guess it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. So I was like, okay, but the long wait felt like forever. That was like what? It was like 4 or 5 days, man. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. It's 5 freaking days. And that was hard because of course I do track everything. I'm happy to say that I will now start getting paid. I will receive a paycheck. I won't receive a paycheck all the time. At least I hope to get a paycheck all the time from YouTube. Woo! So I finally hit the minimum, and I think everything I make for August will get to me in September. And I'm really, really, really looking forward to that. So hopefully I can put more videos out there. And hopefully my charming personality can win you guys over to stay a little longer. I know I don't have the best personality, but I don't think I have the worst. I think I can keep the story going a little longer. Speaking of stories, let's move on. So yesterday was my daughter's birthday. Yay! She turned 13. So happy. We took her out on a shopping spree. She wanted steak for her birthday. And so she got her steak. She got her little shopping spree. We did it right after I got out of work and my husband got out of work. And she was just the happiest kid. And so I was happy that we could do that. And so I do need to write a little moment here. So I'll write that a little bit later, that we had together. But I am happy. I'm happy that we finally got to celebrate her birthday. Now, couple of things to update though. Okay, so that's our midweek check-in, right? That's what we've spent so far. Oh my goodness. This is the scary part, guys. Be ready. Be ready. Hold on to your horses just a little bit. Hold your horses. Okay, so now let's take a look inside the ledger book. Because the ledger book is going to tell us everything, right? This is the end all be all. Okay, so I haven't had a chance to highlight in my ledger book because I just write it down and then I walk away. I write it down, I walk away. So we're going to take a look at everything here. So we're going to go through our categories. So we did spend quite a bit. So here we are. Dining out, I do like to use this pretty color, this pretty red color, so that way it stands out and I can definitely see where things are going. But it's not too bad. It's not horrible, that's for sure. Spending, I like to use green. You can see there's been a lot of spending this paycheck. There's been a lot of it. But hopefully things start to slow down. I mean, I know my daughters need to get their stuff from Target for school, like some school supplies and whatnot. And so that'll be coming up soon. So I'll need to work on that. And I also do need to buy some more groceries. Payday is on the 12th. My husband's going to get paid again. So he's going to have his money that comes in and we are really, really needing it. It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. But I have some good news. My husband finally canceled the Sony subscription for Sony gaming because he never uses it. And I know I love him and he gets mad whenever I tell him these things. But I told him, I go, when was the last time you played a game? And then of course I kind of got him in that one. But then he starts getting into it and he's like, well, when's the last time you bought a highlighter? When's the last time you bought a pencil? Because I love school supplies. And I'm like, yeah, okay. I bought one when I got at Target. I bought my pens. Okay, fine. You got me. But I'm like, this one is something that we could stop because he wants to purchase something in the future. It's next year in November. So we already know ahead of time what he wants, right? So now we are going to have to start saving. So I was like, okay, well, if we can start cutting back some of the bills, then, and the spending, then we can definitely save for it. And he's like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and cancel Sony. And he did. So we got that $19.47 back into our account. So he's not going to be charged that anymore until something else comes up. And then he'll be like, yes, please. And then it'll be like, wait, well, hopefully we're in a better place at that point. All right, so I highlighted gas next, right, because bills is in yellow, and then I highlighted gas. I highlighted all the groceries. The groceries are in purple. And so you'll see here also that I did an Ally transfer because I moved money over for my daughter's birthday. I moved money over for us to have a little extra. And so our savings account is pretty much empty except for whatever is in the emergency savings fund. So it is totally empty. So when I do my next budget, I'm going to have to do a budget reset because I have nothing in there. The only thing I have is my emergency fund. And I don't know, it's like this lifestyle creep is real. And not just that, inflation sucks. And I just feel like the money isn't coming in faster, or it's not coming in fast enough. So I'm really grateful that I'm going to be receiving a paycheck now from YouTube, because I really need it. Like, I really do need it, because I need to pay down my debt to free up money into our lives, because I feel like I'm already budgeting like really small compared to what we have to pay for debt. And it's just like having the washing machine break, and then having to, you know, deal with all these other things that happen. We really need to have a win. Well, guys, that's all that I have for this video. Thank you for checking in here with me. If you, let's see, if you made it to the end, go ahead and put any type of emoji that deals with school supplies, because I absolutely love them and 'tis the season. All right, guys, I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye.